What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goop Show and Pack Talk with FB. Sorry for my attire here. I'm just afraid in the fourth quarter of this show, the ceiling might collapse into my head and kill me. So I've decided to wear this hat. Man, we looked good for three quarters. We looked like we had won that game. So I was impressed until the fourth quarter showed up, and I don't know, it seemed like everything just fell out and the floor just gone. It was just like, what the hell happened? And we'll go over what happened. Because obviously we're missing some people. So, and to be honest with you, to lose 24-25 against the Atlanta Falcons, missing 3 of our top 10 players at the start of the game, losing another one during the middle of the game, and only having rookie receivers score all the touchdowns. We should have won that game. We really should have won that game. Slow start. Slow start as always. We're just kind of a slow start team. And that's on Jordan. That's kind of on him. Missing Aaron Jones this week and Bakhtiari, I guess because he doesn't play on turf. You know, whatever. Everybody else played on turf, but whatever. But, I mean, apparently Jordan just has a slow start. But solid game. But yet numbers again. Solid game, 3 touchdowns. Man, this guy is going to throw for 2,000 yards and have 42 touchdowns. I mean, 3 a game, 17, 21. That's 51. He only averages 150 yards a game. The completions and the yardage I'm a little concerned about. Do I need him to throw for 280, 290? No. 250 would be nice. This isn't a fantasy thing. I'm not talking about my own personal fantasy team. I'm just talking what I think Jordan Love should be able to throw in a football game. Once again, 11 incompletions. You know, he completed, 14 of 25. So 11 incompletions again. Now, the fourth quarter did not help his completions. The last drive did not help. He was off on that last drive. We'll get there. Not much of a running game. I guess if we don't have Aaron Jones, we don't have a running game. This is A.J. Dillon's last attempt at being a Packer running back. Emmanuel Wilson, who we draft next year, if Aaron Jones stays another year, which, I mean, he's under contract. I mean, he is a dog. He really is. That dude's a stud. Too bad his hamstrings, man. Injuries. We'll talk about that on the FB and Goop Show this week. Injuries. Another week of superstars being taken away from us. So, no. Rookies scored all the touchdowns. Of course, I mean, it was either Romeo Doubs, Samori Toure, or rookies. So, rookies got the ball. Jaden Reed, I'll keep saying it. I've said it for 6-7 straight weeks now. He's going to be the best receiver on the team. We'll keep Romeo Doubs. We'll trade Christian Watson. Samori Toure, he's going to be a journeyman. That guy will play with the Packers for 10 years. Well, Donald Driver played for 10 years. He was just a journeyman. He wasn't James Lofton, Sterling Sharp. He wasn't Jordy Nelson. He wasn't Javon Walker. He was Donald Driver. He's a journeyman receiver. So, I don't know. Nice showing for the kids. Truly, nice showing for the kids. Musgrave, Reed, Wicks, awesome. I saw Sims on the field more than Kraft, so I guess Kraft really is like we're going to work on that guy. We're going to make that guy happen. Defense, through 3 quarters, typical Packer defense. Bend, don't break. 3 points. Don't give up the touchdown. The defensive, goal line stands. That's what the Packers are. Missed some opportunities. Quay could have had an interception, but Quay had 9 tackles and chased around probably the next Saquon Barkley or Christian McCaffrey and Bijan Robinson. So I got no problem with Quay and what he did. He missed a pick, whatever. Douglas got one. Through 3 quarters, we looked like a professional football team. And then the fourth quarter started. The crowd got loud. We did not get 1 first down. 1 first down. That's the line. not having Jenkins and not having Bakhtiari and not having Aaron Jones. Dillon probably could have got the first down. The quarterback sneak, I don't even, that was embarrassing, actually. There's not a lot of time. There's not been many times in my life that I've been embarrassed of the Green Bay Packers, but when Jordan Love just stood up and went to the A gap and didn't have the ball, and you'd think he wouldn't have moved unless he had the ball in his hands. I don't know. Long way to go, guys. It's still such a funny place. What the fuck? What's that? That was embarrassing, but no first downs. 3 drives. We needed a first down to kill it. That drive that drive with the weird, I didn't get that, and Dillon couldn't get the last 2 yards after getting 8 the first time. Quarterback sneak. That looked really bad. And what the defense showed is that we need Stokes back. They just spread us out. 4 or 5 wide receivers the whole time. We are missing pieces. And if you can't get to the quarterback, which we apparently didn't do in the fourth quarter, because we were all over his ass in the first 3 quarters. We were all over the Falcons in the first 3 quarters. Now, I know this is a learning lesson. I know the crowd was involved. We were in Atlanta. They started to make their run, and we just did not defeat the crowd, the noise, and the moment. And the Atlanta Falcons, they lived up to the moment. So good for the Falcons. Yeah, Bakhtiari needs to play. Jenkins needs to not be limited or out. Aaron Jones needs to come back. Christian Watson needs to make an appearance and play in a game. Carlson made all of his kicks again and probably should have been given the opportunity to shoot for the 54-yarder, because then we would have won 27-25, or they would have been trying to get a touchdown in the end. And as bend but don't break doesn't give up the touchdown. So game should have been the Packers. Kind of taken back it wasn't the Packers, especially with, going into the fourth quarter and having that kind of lead and having that confidence in the defense. And once again, we need to get Stokes back with Valentine. We need to be able to, if they go 5 deep or 5 wide receivers or 5 flexed out or stretched out with tight ends and all that, we need to be able to put 5 on them. And with Stokes and Douglas and Valentine and Jair, who, listen, Jair, he got beat a couple times this week. Very noticeable. Drake London showed up and let Jair know that, hey, listen, you got to play better against me. So, all around, listen, the Falcons are where we were this year. Rebuild, new coach, like Arthur Smith, good guy, likes to run the ball, got a good running back in B.J. Robinson. So, we'll hope to be the Falcons next year. You know what I mean? 2-0 and not 1-1. Man, if you like people talking about the Packers or you just love your Packers, man, subscribe to the FB and Goop Show. I'm FB. I love the Packers. Goop's not right here right now. He's a Niner fan. We try to forget about that. Have a wonderful day. Go Pack, go. Peace.